What's up? What's up? Welcome to the live chat. So today we're going to make a meat lovers pizza. All right. It's Sunday. It's raining here in South Florida. So, when it rains, it pours out here. And, you know, when it's raining on a weekend and it's a Sunday, what that means. Netflix and chill. So it's the best time to make some pizza, eat in, chill inside, be nice and cozy. So I decided to make some pizza. And this is something I usually do every weekend. I would say almost every Sunday. I like having my pizza Sundays. This is where I have a little bit of more of my comfort foods and always try to change it up. Now, usually last week I made a hamburger pizza, but today we're going to do like more of a meat lovers pizza. So it's going to have like some seitan in there. We're going to have some Impossible Italian sausages, and I'm going to explain about some of the ingredients that's in there because there is a lot of myths when it comes to plant-based proteins. But if anyone's watching this and you consume meat and stuff like that, like you could still watch this video and try and incorporate this on like maybe a meatless Monday, or just use alternative and do like you could do like ground turkey, grass-fed meat. I'm just not with. I don't think you should use any type of pork at all. I'm like super against that. But you could use some high quality lean meats, but it's totally up to you. It's totally up to you. But when it comes to the ingredients and everything that I do include in this pizza, you're going to realize how much healthier it is when you actually make it yourself. Okay, because that's the goal. And again, you could watch this video, use animal-based products if you wish, but me personally, I'm going to use plant-based products. All right, and again, you could even mix it up if you want. If you're vegan, non-vegan, whatever the case can be, you can do your alternatives. But I'm going to show you what I'm actually making today, which really makes it healthy, and go over the whole entire ingredient list. Now, one thing I want to also mention is that I just finished doing a 41. I think it was about 41 mile bike ride with a group. I did a group ride cycling this morning, which was great. We had about 2 stops, which was really amazing. It's more of like a recovery ride and more social, but it's always good to do those type of rides because I did get a lot of distance. I burned tons of calories. I think I burned over. Let's check it out. Let me see. I burned over almost 2,000 calories, about 1,900 calories just riding. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? And the ride overall was about 3 hours long. And it was amazing. I love group rides. I've been loving the cycling, the biking. It's been a new sport that I've been doing myself. And I just love the support. I love the community and the cycle community. And to be honest with you, one of the reasons I changed sports, if you don't know me or don't know anything about my past, for 11 years, I did bodybuilding professionally. And I just got tired of the sport because everything I've been doing has been, it's a individual sport. It's not a group sport. And there's no community in bodybuilding, if that makes sense. There's a bodybuilding community that has no community. You know what I mean? And when I say that, it's like, even if you're on a team, like when you're training, it's hard to find teammates or people to work out with you at the same time, because in bodybuilding, it's so individualistic that even when you're going on like to do a show, you're being judged by a judge, and it's only you and them. It's not really that team focused. Versus in cycling, there's more community. Like when you're riding, you're training with other people, and it's a very large sport. It's one of the biggest sports that's out there. So it's a large sport. It's very social. Not everything is about competition. They have their competition rides and stuff like that, but you also have those social rides where you can just chill, talk, get to know people. And I felt like I was being very isolated for a very long time. And I was like, you know what? I work online, I work at home. I'm always isolated at home. I talk to you guys, I'm not disrespecting the community online, but you know what I mean when it's like it's one thing when you're talking to people just through a screen and just online versus just being with people in face, like real, you know what I mean? And that's something I wanted to get more into. I wanted to be around more people, like real, more social, more real community, like work out with people and have fun while doing it. Because when you're doing a sport where you truly enjoy, especially when you're with other people, like it doesn't even feel like a workout, and you're just like crushing calories. Like I didn't even know I burned that many calories in this ride because I was just talking, chilling, having fun, have our nice little stops, have my little fruit bowl, you know what I'm saying? Drinks a little bit of water, get hydrated. Time to end of the ride, I was like, damn, I already burned 1900. And here's the best thing. I still feel energized. I don't even feel burnt out. Like if it wasn't, if the rain didn't come in, because obviously it didn't rain when we were riding, but it definitely came in literally once I got home. I got a little bit of rain on, but not too serious. I would have kept on riding because I was like, my goal right now is to at least get about 100 miles in one ride. Like I want to be able to do that. Like last week, I was able to hit about 50 miles, which I'm going to be honest with y'all, it killed me. I was super tired, but just doing 41 miles today, I don't even feel bad. Like I feel super energized and good to go. So it definitely shows that my body's actually adapting to everything. So let's see some questions before we start, because we're just waiting for more people to show up. But we got XZ says, what's your opinion on Vegan Gains and Vegan Teacher? I don't know. They do what they want to do. You know what I mean? I know Vegan Gains, like I used to watch his content a lot because when he was doing more he would do like some reactions, but I liked his reactions because it had some it was funny, it was parody, but he also backed it up with like truth and science. And that's why I really liked him. And I was really following him for that. But the parodies was crazy, it was very entertaining. But then once he started getting into more like debates and things, like I still follow him, but like I don't watch the content anymore because I'm like, I don't it's just not my cup of tea. Like I was more entertained and I liked the channel more when he was doing that type of content, when he was doing the reactions with the scientific studies and backing it up with just facts, and then with the Vegan Teacher, I know her, but I don't really follow her, but I've seen some of her content and it is what it is. Like I think her content's a little on the extreme side, but it is what it is. Like people have the right to do whatever they want. Like I don't put too much emphasis on what I think about people. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so focused on me and what I'm doing. Like I don't really care that much what other people do. Even when I do reactions, like that's why when I do reactions, I'm not really targeting the person that much. It's more on, I'm just telling you my opinion on what they're explaining about when it comes to whatever content they're talking about. But I never like tear that person down. You know what I'm saying? I never do. And if you ever seen anything like in the context, like in the copy, saying something negative, I want to be very honest with you. I didn't write that shit. My editor wrote it. Okay, because I have a team of people. So I have a video guy, an editor. They wrote that shit. And I always tell them, don't do that shit. I always tell them that's not me. I don't talk shit about people online like that. I don't name call. I don't call people an idiot. Nothing like that. I don't like spreading that type of messaging out there. And it's one of the reasons why I'm actually changing my content around, because you're going, like, sadly, I know some people really enjoy the reactions, but I'm slowly stepping away from that, and you're going to start seeing more content based on helping people, man. Like, because the reactions for me is I'm getting tired of it. I'm bored of it. I don't I don't even like some of the, like, this sounds bad, but like, I'm just being truthful here. Like, I'm being authentic here. Some of the people that be commenting, it's just negative, man. And I just don't want to be bringing that type of negativity or finger wagging, saying like, yeah, you can't do this, you can't do that. So like, I just want to be able to help people, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm stepping away from that reaction shit. And you'll probably even still see even reaction videos today. Again, I have a team. They're just going to keep posting shit until we got more of the new videos coming out, so we can start slowly stop the reactions and then start really showing more of the new videos. So I did work on some new videos last week, and also worked on tons of new videos yesterday. So y'all just stay tuned, but you're going to start seeing some new shit, new content. And I talked about this before, because I'm moving into a different direction. Like, I'm still going to do fitness, but I'm also opening the doors when it comes to like business, marketing, stock market. Like, I'm going to really open up my knowledge base, because there's a lot of things I know, and there's more of me than just a label. Like some people label me as this like vegan bodybuilder guy, and again, I'm not even doing bodybuilding anymore. You know, I'm still vegan. I'm still I eat a plant-based diet. That's not going to change. It's just like, that's not going to be the base of my content anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my content is going to be more on helping people and help people scale their business, make money, like things like that, like things that's going to really help people. So if they have dreams and goals that they want to aspire, if they want to be in shape, I'll be able to help them. You know what I'm saying? And again, you know, I'm still vegan, I'm still plant-based. I'll still be showing the nutrition, still be showing the workouts, you know, but it's going to, you'll see the content is going to be more based on helping people. And that's it. And at the end of the day, from my perspective, when it comes down to this stuff, is when you start making content, when it really helps people, that actually helps people be more inspired to do the things that you want them to do. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, if I want, like, I have clients who's in my program who consumes an animal-based diet, and we build the meal plans around it. But what we do is we focus more on plant forward, right? So plant forward means that, like, if let's say someone came to me and they said like, Corinne, I like your content, I like everything you do, you're very intelligent, and I could tell like you're very knowledgeable when it comes to nutrition, but do I have to be vegan to work with you? I'll be like, nah, you don't have to be vegan. But, you know, I'm just going to be honest with you, when it comes to like the recipe videos that we do create, I'm not going to be sitting there cooking some meat and stuff. Like, I could send you a YouTube video if you need a recipe to show you how to make that particular dish. But what we do in the meal plans is that you're going to be eating more plant-based foods because they are healthy. Okay. You want to get your vitamins, you want to get your minerals, you want to get your dietary fiber. So you're going to be increasing your plant-based product, your plant-based intake for sure, because food, it's real food, you know what I mean? And then what we're going to do is incorporate some of the things that you already eat, and then we're going to tell you what not to eat. So like for me, dairy's not on my menu. I don't think my clients should be eating dairy or pork. It's like and shellfish. Those are the things that it's like we don't put in meal plans. Now, if the person wants to eat like Greek yogurt or, you know, whey protein, that's up to them, you know, because the program is heavily based on macro base. That's up to them. I mean, I'm not going to say anything wrong as long as they hit their total caloric intake and their macros. But when we create the plans, like let's say like a tofu scramble, we'll show them like how to make the tofu scramble, but then we'll also show them that if they wanted to use egg whites, they can do that as well. And when I did this approach, some people like it, some people don't online, but I don't care what people think. I care about helping the individual that actually paid for my services, like because I'm a nutritionist at the end of the day. So the thing is that, but through my approach, people ended up going more plant-based that way anyways, because they don't feel judged or pressure, and they were able to feel the difference and understand why it was important to incorporate more plant-based foods. And I had people go 100% plant-based. I had people be more 80-20, where 80% of their food intake was plant-based, and then 20% was animal-based, maybe even 10% was animal-based. So we saw a significant reduction when it came down to that, which at the end of the day, in my eyes, I think is good, because the person is actually feeling it, and they feel the benefits, and they don't feel as pressured or judged. So that's my approach with it, and that's where we're moving into that new direction with. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see. So you should make videos, helping people. Yeah, I make videos all the time, and so I don't know if you're new to the channel or not, but like there's literally like thousands of videos. I've been online for 12 years, man. There's like thousands of videos of vegan shit. So I don't know if you're a new follower, but like if you keep scrolling, you see tons of those videos helping people go vegan, bro. So let's see what else. My idea, you should help food companies to bring out more healthy vegan foods. Well, I mean, when it comes to food companies, like I have no control. It's a company, I have my own business, which is Body HD Fitness. So that type of stuff is kind of hard to tell a food company what to do, unless they want a nutritionist or a dietitian on their board to improve maybe ingredients or what people want. But it's hard to talk to food companies that tell you what to do. So that doesn't really work all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, and you said, I am a Whole Foods guy. I do both plants and animals. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's awesome. So, but to get food companies to do more healthy foods, it's kind of hard, because like there's companies out there in the food industry. The food industry is very big, but the problem is that they're in it for particular reasons. So like if you go to Burger King and like, hey, Burger King, like you should make healthier meals, it's like they're going to look at me like, no, dumbass, we're a fast food restaurant. Like we're here to make fast food and comfort food for people. Like that's our model. That's our niche. You know what I'm saying? So it isn't, you know what I mean? It's just like it's a hard battle. It's an uphill battle. It's like, it's kind of hard. Now, one thing is like, let's say if I was opening up a restaurant, I could make a restaurant that's more healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like that, because there's restaurants that I support that I think is good. Like Vail Company, I think that's a really good one, because it's more like Buddha bowls. They have more healthy foods, animal-based and plant-based. And again, their menu is more plant-based than animal-based. Like, because if you kind of think about it, they sell animal-based foods, but what's majority of that bowl when you're creating it? Plants. The only thing that's animal-based is the protein, and they only have like 2 or 3 options. Like it's like maybe some steak, like grass-fed steak or something, or the chicken, and maybe some type of fish, and that's it. And then after that, the other proteins will be like tofu, lentils, beans, so it's really just 3 animal-based products, and then everything else is plant-based. So those are, and truthfully, when I see a restaurant like that, I feel like those restaurants do a lot better, because again, it's almost with my approach. It's like they're not demonizing vegan or animals. Like they're just showing a holistic style, like a good middle ground, where vegans, non-vegans, carnivores, whatever, can meet together and everyone can eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like it. So like that, I like Vail Company, I like Bolay, Sweet Green. Like these are like my favorite, like you could say restaurants, and they're kind of like fast foods, but like it's healthy fast food where you're getting a majority more plant forward. It's more plant forward. Even the dressings, majority of the dressings is vegan, so anyone can eat it, and it tastes good because in reality, people don't care if something's vegan or not. You know what I'm saying? Like they only care when you see something online and you have like a vegan pushing animal like ethics and stuff. Like that's when people really care. But when it comes to food, and what I realized when it comes to food, and you don't really throw out the whole vegan word out there, and you just make it plant based, and you just show them what you got. People care more of food that's actually good, that tastes good, and it's health, and they know it's healthy, versus try and push a label. You know what I'm saying? And that's why like Bolé, Vale, Sweet Green is doing so amazing. And I would say within that health and wellness space as a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just my opinion. You know, I don't know. I can't say it's a fact, but it's definitely my opinion. You know what I mean? So I think that's enough yapping overall. I think what we should do now is go ahead and start making this pizza because I am getting hungry. All right, so let's go ahead and start. So first thing we're going to do is show you the ingredients. So we got some white onions, chopped up bell peppers. All right. We got some, hold on. All right, so we got some bell peppers, some onions. We got some mushrooms. All right. Now, bell peppers and mushrooms. First, let me rinse off this stuff. I can't bring the laptop, so let me rinse off this mushroom first. Just give me a sec. All right. So we got now the thing is that the bell peppers, like we usually use bell peppers, onions, and mushrooms as garnishes, right? Now, in my pizza recipe, I don't like using it as a garnish because they're powerful fruits and veggies, okay? Because bell peppers is considered a fruit. So they're powerful fruits and veggies, even mushrooms. So the bell peppers are a very high source of vitamin C. Onions is an antifungal, so it's going to really help with like any type of infections, detoxification within the body. The mushrooms is great for your immune system and also brain support. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to chop up some of these vegetables. So the bell peppers and the mushrooms, well, the bell peppers and the onions is already chopped up. And this is like a little meal prep pack that I do because I use those ingredients in almost a lot of my meals and stir fries, okay? And again, I eat a lot of it. So what I like to do when I do eat a lot of it is then just cutting up like what I need. I just cut up the whole onion. I just cut up the whole bell pepper, and then I store them in these containers. So when I'm making my food, it's a lot faster to create. I don't have to always bring out the chef knife and cut things, okay? Now, for the dough, a shortcut, especially if you're a busy guy or you don't want to sit, like to make some good dough, it's pretty difficult, all right? So I'll try to make it from scratch. It's a little difficult. So what I like to do is I like getting my dough from Whole Foods, okay? And it's literally only, if you go to Whole Foods, it's only $5 for a bowl of dough. And there's the macros and everything in there for you. And it's already ready to go. And what you can do with the dough, what I do so the dough doesn't get bad, because dough can get bad if it's stored too long and it starts to ferment, right? Now, the fermentation isn't bad. I had dough actually ferment for a long time, and it's like a cheat code to making sourdough bread, because it's the bread starts smelling like beer. You know what I'm saying? Because of the yeast. The yeast starts to ferment. But regardless, with that said, I like using this dough. If you want to store your dough, if you buy it, like let's say on a Monday and you're trying to save it for the weekend, you can do what I do. I just put it in the freezer and then I'll let it sit. And then when I'm ready to cook, I'll just go ahead and take it out a day before so it can defrost. And then I go ahead and then eat it, you know, if that makes sense. I'm like trying to spread this dough out. But as you see, I don't like spin it. I'm not no, pizza maker expert. Okay. Like I don't be like trying to flip it in the air because I'm not trying to fuck this shit up. So like what I do is, as you saw, I just try and just stretch it out. And then I put it in this nonstick pan that you see here. Okay. And I just put it like that. And you want to just take your time, do that. Try not to rip the dough. And then just try to put it into the corners. So you have like your crust, and then you have the bread. Now, see, as you see right here's it ripped. So I'll take the end and just patch it up, just like that. Like that has more dough there. It's a little uneven, so I just patch it up, just like that. And that's it. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is pour the tomato sauce. So tomato sauce I like to use is going to be the Rose or the Rouse homemade. So we're going to go ahead and pour that on top. And I like my pizzas very saucy. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then just spread it out evenly. Okay. Just like this. All right. Very fast way to make this. You could do this with your family, with your kids, especially on the weekend or Friday, you know. It's very good activity to do. I even did this with I did like a couple's date night where it was actually my girlfriend and then Natalie and George Matthews. You know, if y'all don't follow them on Instagram, they're there. They all came to the house and it was like almost like a double date, you know. And we made pizza. We all made pizza together, and it was really fun. It was fun. It was enjoyable. You know, really had a good time. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the onions. So I added about a good cup of onions. Again, I like using a lot of vegetables because that's what's going to make the pizza healthier. Okay. Now, some people will argue with me and say, like, how is pizza healthy? Well, if you follow the macronutrients and you understand vitamins and minerals and you have all the control of what you're putting onto the pizza, you have the control of making it healthier or not. You know, like, yeah, it's a pizza. It's a comfort food, but at the same time, it's not like I'm eating it from when you make it homemade, it's not like I'm getting it from like a particular like fast food restaurant where there's like a bunch of chemicals and stuff like that in the bread, or they're using cheap ingredients when it comes to to like the vegetables they're using and stuff like that, because you're not getting a lot of nutrients in that pizza. Okay, because you have to kind of think like the bread don't have that much nutrients, right? And it's depending on what type of tomato sauce they're using, probably doesn't have that much nutrients either. And they're only using a little bit of fruits and vegetables on top of that pizza. You're not going to get the nutrient benefits that from those ingredients. So that's why I use a lot more on mine. So because I believe in something called hypernourishment. Okay. Now for the protein, we're going to use the Upton seitan. Okay. Seitan is a great meat alternative. So again, we had someone on here who said he's mostly whole foods, but he eats plants and animals, right? So again, this is a great alternative to like ground beef. So you could use, your turkey grounds, or you could use, and I would say use a lean. You could use grass-fed lean ground beef if you want. It'd be the same thing. But I like to use seitan, and the reason why, because it's only made out of wheat gluten. It's very high in protein. You're getting about 60 grams of protein for this whole entire block, but today we're just going to use half. So we're going to get about like 30 grams, right? And then when it comes to the fats, it's only 0.5 grams of fat per serving, this has about 4 servings. So since we're using half, it's only 1 gram of fat. There's 0 cholesterol. You get a little bit of dietary fiber, no saturated fats, right? So it's no sugar, no added sugars. And then when it comes to the ingredients, before anyone said, well, that's processed, it's not real meat. Listen, it's only water, wheat gluten, soy sauce, apple cider vinegar, garlic, always mess up this word, but guajo, oregano, sea salt, onion, cumin, and black pepper. That's it. Seasoning, wheat gluten, soy sauce. That's it. It's very natural. See? You can see the ingredients right there. All right? Very natural. So it's really not that much processing involved in this. So we're going to just use half today, just because the other meat alternative for this pizza is going to be the Impossible sausage, okay? And I already know some people are going to start saying Impossible is highly processed, this and that. But you have to understand what you're hearing online about all this hate on plant-based meat is like you're hearing like old stuff. Like a lot of these influencers that's online and trying to polarize plant-based foods and animal-based foods, like they're just pushing a particular agenda. That's it. And with me, I'm just here to tell the truth. Like that's why you hear me saying like, hey, if you want to do animal-based foods, you can go ahead and do that. But this is what I do. Okay. This is how I stay healthy. This is how I have clear skin. This is how I'm able to eat pizza without putting on a bunch of body fat. And when it comes to some of the meat alternatives, trust me, I'm a nutritionist. I look up the ingredients and I make sure I'm putting things in my body that is healthy. Okay. So we're going to use the Impossible Italian sausages. We're just going to use, I think we might use 2 today. And then and this is the one we're using. Now, Impossible has many different variations of their alternative meats. So the ones that you saw that you might be hearing online, yes, those were highly processed, but within time, they started improving their ingredients, right? So, and this is why I bought it. First, it was on sale. It was buy one, get one free at Publix. So I was like, hey man, this is like $4. I mean, let me get it. But second, when it comes to the ingredients, it's just soy protein concentrate. So you got some garlic powder, some oregano, fennel, black pepper, and then the only thing that's really processed, because they use sunflower oil and coconut oil, and it is high in fat. So that's one thing I would say, like, it's not the best oils, and it's not because the seed oil and the inflammatory. It's not so much the sunflower seed oil I'm worried about. It's more of the coconut oil. And here's the thing. A lot of people think coconut oil is very healthy, but here's the thing. Coconut oil is not good to eat on a consecutive basis, because coconut oil has been known to raise LDL cholesterol, which is your bad cholesterol. Okay. So you don't want to be eating coconut oil on a consecutive basis. Sunflower oil, it's not as bad as coconut oil, but it's not as good as canola oil. You know what I'm saying? So with sunflower oil, this is another oil you don't want to be eating on a consecutive basis. So it is a Sunday. I'm having pizza. Do I have pizza every day? No. Do I eat this every day? No. Okay. So it's fine. All right. Don't have to be scared of that. And this is the thing. People get scared of eating certain types of foods, just because of fear mongering online. And it's just kind of silly because the same people who's scared to eat those foods are the same ones going to, you know, they're going to like McDonald's and getting a Diet Coke, or they're eating Oreo cookies or something like that. They're eating way worse stuff. It's just kind of ridiculous sometimes. All right. So when it comes to food, I always say there's nothing about like what's healthy or not. It's about really moderation, and moderation does get like thrown around a lot, but it's like you really need to understand exactly like portion control, tracking, how many times you're eating this on a consecutive basis, and then check, and then obviously pay attention to your blood markers. Like my blood markers are optimal. I'm 40 years old, but I work out, I eat healthy. You know, majority of the things I eat is healthy, and I don't have this type of foods every single day. So that's how I'm able to keep everything under control. Okay, you don't have to be so extreme. Now let's look at the pizza. Let's look at this, meat lovers. Look at that. All right. So that's what we have it. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, set that timer to about 25 minutes. It usually takes about 25 to 30 minutes to cook, but we're going to set the oven to 425. Now, what you want to do before you even start making your pizza, do that first. I've already have the oven on preheat, so we're just going to pop it in the oven. Oh shit! You know what we forgot? We forgot something. We forgot the damn cheese, man. So I took the pizza out. So it ain't real pizza without the cheese, bro. So I want to use the Miyoko's cashew cheese that they have. It's like a mozzarella. So we're going to go ahead and sprinkle that on top. Oh, perfect. We have just enough for it. Okay. Now we can go ahead and throw it in. So now look at it. All right. So I had to throw it out real quick. All right. So now we're going to pop it in. Okay. So let's pop it in right now. All right. And that's it. Okay. And then we just have to wait for 25 minutes, cook it, and that's it. But let's see if we have any questions. Maybe we could waste a little bit of time. Celestial said, now I want to make your own pizza. Yo, I'm telling you, you start making your own pizza, you'll never go back. I'm telling you, you'll never buy it. Well, I won't say you'll never buy a pizza again, but it's going to be hard for you to really go out and buy pizza from other people when you start making your own pizza. Like, I actually enjoy making my own pizza. It's rare when I actually buy a pizza going out anymore, since I started making my own. You know what I'm saying? Because it's better, it tastes better. I have control of what I could put into it. Hold on, let me this vacuum cleaner is getting in my way. Hold on. I like little robot vacuum cleaner. It's just like it's going all over the place. All right, so once you start making your own pizza, I'm telling you, like you're not going to really go out and buy pizza that much, because, like I said before, you have control of everything that you're doing. You have control of the nutrients, and it tastes better. Me personally, I like my pizzas. You know, I really enjoy eating it versus eating someone else's, like going to a restaurant. So yeah, definitely try it out. And like I said, it's, you know, if you have a husband or boyfriend, whatever, or you want to do like a date night, or just bring some friends together and do something fun, I'm telling you, like, it's a great way to bring people together and do together. And then y'all could all make like your own versions of pizzas and then share the pizzas. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with your kids, like it's a great family thing to do. Let's see. What else? So I asked, where are you from? I'm from. I live in Miami. That's where I live at. Let's see. All right, I guess that's it. No questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead, put my things away, and then hopefully like the piece is ready. 'Cause I feel uncomfortable ending the live without even showing you the end results. You know what I'm saying? But let me go ahead and start putting some stuff away. And if y'all have any questions, y'all could definitely let me know. And then I can go ahead and do that. Simon said, I missed the recipe. Could you send it? Much appreciated. I'm not going to send it to you. I'm just going to be honest with you. But what you can do is you can definitely go on my YouTube channel and type in Corinne Sutton's pizza and on YouTube, and the recipe's right there. You know what I'm saying? You have a better chance. And I'm not even trying to be like a rude person or an asshole or anything. It's just I'm not going to send it to you. Like it's just as simple as that. You just go online, go on Google, type in Corinne Sutton pizza recipe, and you're going to see tons of recipes there. Same as that recipes that I just did today. It's going to be 10 times faster to do it that way. And then you can save it, and do it like that. All right, cool. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I don't want to be rude, but I'm just being honest. But like the rest, everything's there. And it's better too online. It's better when you look it up because it's literally written, like the measurements, the macros, everything's there. So the video is actually better than the live. You know what I'm saying? It's 10 times better than the live. All right. So yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Cool. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put some stuff away though. If you have any other questions, definitely let me know, and I'll answer that. But I'm just gonna put these things away. So just give me a sec. right. We're almost done. Let's see. All right, cool. Let's see, we got any more questions going on? How I'm doing? Doing great, man. Just waiting for this pizza. That's all I'm doing. I'll just clean up the kitchen real quick so we can showcase the pizza, show you the final results. But like I said, like if y'all have any questions, just let me know while I'm cleaning. I think what I'll do is I'll just continue talking. We only got like 15 minutes left, anyways. And you can't have pizza without some Zevia. All right, let me know. Let me know if y'all have any questions. I'm kind of just waiting for this pizza to get finished. It's already in the oven cooking. And if y'all just logging on, just as I told Simon, if y'all want the pizza recipe, you go on my YouTube channel. You can check it out on my YouTube channel. Just type in my name and just put in pizza, and you're going to see tons of pizza recipes. I think I put out about 3 or 4 pizza recipes. And that's going to be better than and the recipes are really better online when you search it because it has everything there. It has the macros, the measurements for each ingredients, everything. What am I cooking? We're cooking a meat lover's pizza. So in that pizza, we did like tons of veggies. We did for the meat, we're using Upton's seitan crumbles, which has about 30 grams of protein. And then we're using the Impossible sausages, which has about 40 grams of protein because we use about 2. So this would be considered like a high protein pizza because we're talking about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're thinking about like I'm just estimating in my head. I think this pizza pie has about maybe 80 to 90 grams of protein. Like the whole entire pizza has about 80 to 90 grams of protein in it. So it's very, very high. Yeah. And the reason I'm eating this is because I just crushed a 41-mile run, 40-mile cycling cycle. You know, I was biking. So I did 41 miles on the bike this morning. So I need to refuel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're using that vegan meat. And then also with the Impossible, what I was explaining to people too, since you came a little late, is that the Impossible that we're using has healthier ingredients, so more natural ingredients. And when I say natural, it's just seasonings and stuff like that. And then I explained about certain ingredients that I didn't like, which was only the oils. It was like the coconut oil and sunflower oil. I know they do it for mostly taste, but the thing with coconut oil is that it is high and it's actually known to raise LDL cholesterol. Yeah, we got the PS5 going on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're playing Battlefront, but we're playing a PS4 game. We're playing Battlefront 2. You know what I'm saying? I was watching everyone on. First of all, I'm a big Star Wars fan. It's something I really don't talk about too much online, but like huge fan. And I noted, and I played the games. I played the PS5 games for Star Wars. Like what is it called? What is that shit called? The names of that shit. Let's see. Yeah, already played and beat Star Wars Jedi Survivor, also Jedi Fallen Order. So I already played those two and beat them. But now I'm really digging this Battlefront 2. Like I'm digging it for real. It's because I was watching online, like, what game is that? And then everyone's raving about Battlefront 2, and I'm like, let me check this out. And then once I checked it out, I was like, bro, this game's badass, man. It's fun as hell, you know? So it's like, yeah, I'm on it. And if you guys play, my name's Smart Bomb 5000. So if you want to go against me, you can. Because oh, you're in it too? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, look me up. My name's Smart Bomb 5000. So SMART Bomb BOMB 5000. That's my username on the PS5, and you know, but I want to be honest with y'all. The guy, I don't use the heroes that much. I use like the stormtroopers and shit, and the person I'm really good with is the heavy machinery, you know, like the heavy machine guns and stuff. Like that dude's like at level 116, I think. Yeah, there you go. The second one. Yeah. Yeah, Adam. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, hit me up. Hit me up, man. If you're ever on, man, hit me up. Gotta be on there. I mean, messing people up with that. And it's great because it's raining outside. Can't do anything. So what? And then making some pizza. We could. What's that's? It's the best. It's the best day today. Oh, you quit in 2013? Yeah, I took a very long hiatus. Trust me, I did a huge hiatus myself. I literally just got back into it this year. So like, you know, I literally just got back into it this year. But it's been good for me. I mean, because it just helps with mental health, gets the stress out, you know. But I took a huge hiatus because I think before my hiatus, the last console I owned was a PS3, I believe. It was a PS3. I think it was a PS3. Oh yeah, I see you online. Hell yeah. Let's see. We're gonna attack and wrestle the sector. Just trying to see how can you. I need to set friends on here. Oh, there you go. All right. Yeah, accepted you. All right, cool. Yeah, if you're on here, yeah, let's go. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions though. Let me know, or if you want to go against me on Battlefront, let me know. I'll mess you up. I was even telling people like if I should create like a gaming channel, man. But some people told me like the gaming channel is kind of tough right now these days, you know. Oh, you got GTA 5? Yeah, I got GTA 5. Yeah, I already played it. But I never really played it online though. I don't know. I don't think I really got into it online for the GTA 5. But GTA 5 is a good game. But that shit was fun as hell though. I liked it. But the online, I never got into it. I don't know. I mean, because some, I don't know. Like when I'm on there, I don't know what you're supposed to be doing. You know, like, like I don't know. It's just like sometimes it's just so wild. I don't know what the hell you're supposed to be doing exactly in GTA 5. Rocket League? What's that? Thoughts on the heavy Indian diet? I never heard of the Indian diet. What's the Indian diet? If you can tell me what that is, I could give you an idea, but I don't know what that heavy Indian diet is. What does that consist of? Oh shit, just got blown up. It's a card game and a ball? Oh. Nah, I don't I never nah. I think I know what you're talking about. It's like a soccer, right? Yeah, I don't know. It sounds whack though. Like it's yeah, you play football but with a car. I don't know, like I don't know. That sounds pretty whack. I'd rather just play a soccer game. Why want to play soccer with a car? You know, like yeah, I'm not like to be honest with y'all. I never got into like soccer as long as I grew up with playing video games. You know, so as long as I played, I never got into the whole soccer thing. Never. I was always into like shooters, really big in RPGs, some action adventure, and fighting games. You know, those are the games I usually play. And I used to be big in strategy games, but those games just take way too much of my. It's like I don't play a game that I'm gonna get too addicted to. You know, and RPGs is already bad enough, and some racing and racing games. You know, why I don't have a Call of Duty? Well, because right now, um, I'm playing this, and to be honest, like I don't like when I play games now. I only play one game at a time, truthfully. So it's like once I get bored of this game, then I'll probably get into Call of Duty. But I don't like buy a bunch of games and then be playing all these different games all the time. Like I could only play one game at a time because I don't have a lot of time to play games. So when I do, it's only that one game, yeah, that I could play. You know, it's not like how I used to be when I was younger, where I could sit home all day and just play a bunch of shit. You know, oh shit, I just fucked up like five people at the same time. He's trying to shoot me with a flamethrower, bro. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight, bro. Come on. Yeah, I don't switch often. Yeah. Oh man, the piece is ready. I'm in the middle of this game online. Oh shit. I don't want to let my teammates down. All right, I died. All right, so let's go ahead and check out this pizza. All right, so we go ahead and end this vlog, end this live. All right, so pizza's looking fresh. It's looking fresh as hell. All right, so we're going to go ahead. Oh, like Indian food from India. Okay, you know what I was thinking? Like Native American food. I don't even know why. I think because my mind was so in the game, I wasn't even thinking right. Yeah, Indian food's good, but I think Amal answered it correctly. Yeah, just reduce the oil, sugar, some of the process. Yeah, I think he got it on point. All right, so let's go ahead and peel out this pizza. All right. All right, let me show you the end results. There you go. All right, let me show y'all the pizza. All right. Say what up? Did you know the homies that make that seitan like you like have a shop in Chicago? You should go to it. What? Oh shit! I didn't even know that. Oh, that's dope. Hey, thanks for telling me. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start slicing this up. I usually do about I want to say 6 slices. I think 6 or 8. Yeah, 8 slices. Yeah. All right. So that's one. Yeah, and don't make fun of me on how I cut the pizza. This pizza cutter is like old as hell. I need to get a new one. Actually, it doesn't cut that well. That's why I have to cut it like this. Because this razor is so dull. Just like that. All right. So we got 8 slices, and that's what I usually do. And that is it. And I usually don't eat the pizza immediately. I just like let it like sit down and cool, you know. And because it literally just got out of the oven, so it's about like that pizza is about 425 degrees. So I'm not trying to burn myself. Cause that cheese, it's not really the bread, it's the cheese that's going to mess you up. Cause that cheese is all gooey, it gets on your tongue or top of your gums, and then you're screwed. So like I let it sit here about like 5-10 minutes for it to cool off, and then I go ahead and grab a slice, and that's it. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the live. It's been fun. Let's see. Someone said I have a pizza scissor. What? There's like a scissor for pizza? What based on? Let's go through. There's a lot of people commenting now, so let's see. Who says? Oh, I'm doing pasta right now. Don't do that for me. What's the base on the pizza? No, we don't got much. We got mushrooms, bell peppers, onions. We got the Impossible sausage, Upton's seitan crumbles, some Rao's tomato sauce, and then a Whole Foods piece of dough. So I know you probably came in late, but like, yeah, we have tons of ingredients on there, and it's super healthy, super delicious, very high in protein, about 90 grams of protein in this pizza. So it's really good. Let's see. Someone says, "Can I do muscle while I'm eating raw vegan?" You mean like the seafood muscle? I don't know. You have to ask a raw vegan about that, but I doubt it. Like, let's see, like, or can you build muscle as a raw vegan? I don't know. Are you going to eat this alone? No. I'll probably eat maybe half of it, or it depends how hungry I am. I mean, I might eat half of it for sure by myself, and then leave the other half for my girlfriend. And then she'll eat it once she gets off work. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. So hope you all have a good rest of your Sunday, and then I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.